Guys, what's good? It's your boy Phil. Wiki stream. Wiki third stream, and it wasn't even a stream because I didn't stream it. I just recorded it. Unfortunately, I did a bad job planning. That's my bad. Hey, that's my bad. Your boy takes some L sometimes. Sometimes you gotta take an L. And you know what? Your boy took an L, but that's fine. Yeah, I streamed a little too late. No one showed up, and that's what happens. That's what happens, man. But I recorded it. It's kind of a short one because I didn't have a lot of time. But there was some wild shit. There was some wild shit that I read about in this wiki stream, for sure. You got the workshop. This was really about the workshop mainly, because there's a lot of weird shit going on in the workshop. There's a lot of things with the workshop, man. It's like a cult. It's run by like a cult. You know, you got like, it's got a lot of religious references and shit with like disciples and father, great father, all that shit. So I went into detail there. It's kind of an endgame thing. I know that we're due for another workshop battle arc. We're going to get one in the future. And when we do get one, I think it's going to be pretty huge. There's a lot of things that could tie into this workshop because there's other workshops outside of the tower, right? We know this. That's facts. So I could see this being tied into like Phantaminum. I could see this being tied into like Tall's Oozer, all that shit. It has a lot to do with like creation and learning creation and all that shit. So there's a lot of wild shit going on with the workshop. So it's kind of cool. But we also learned about what? Flux, the lighthouses, all that shit. I dove into the operas, the Eyes of God. That was some wild shit there too. I didn't know about all of that. That's cool shit. Flux in particular. Again, these are characters, and Macseth, these are characters that we'll see in the next workshop arc, which will be cool. Endgame characters for sure. That was the theme. That was the theme of this video, was endgame stuff with the operas and all that. So exciting stuff for sure. And the Perrier family, the two Perrier family. Yeah, that's wild. That was a wild one too for sure. So look forward to that. That's some endgame stuff, or whenever the next workshop battle happens. I'm excited for that. It's going to be cool. A lot of weird shit going on. And Tower of God is starting up again. That's wild. That's crazy. If you're in Korea, obviously, if you got that shit, that's going to be cool. 17th, right? Damn, that's wild. I saw there was a trailer. I watched the trailer. It was pretty cool. But yeah, it's going to be cool. I'm going to read the English one whenever it drops. We don't even have a date. We don't have a date for that. Yeah, when? No, we don't have a date for that. Hopefully it comes out soon. I don't really know, but whenever that drops, I'll be on that shit. I'm excited. I can't wait. I think this arc is going to be sick. I think it has a lot of potential. I think it's going to end soon. It might be a little longer. Who knows? But we'll see, man. The jailbreak. It's always a good time with the jailbreak. But yeah, wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, that's the video. Shorter one for sure. But hey, hopefully next one is a little longer. But guys, without further ado, the wiki stream part 3. Let's do this shit. We are starting off with the workshop. This was a heavily requested one. The workshop, obviously one of my favorite arcs of the entire series. If you guys know me, you guys know the workshop battle. Mwah, beautiful. Loved that shit. And apparently there's going to be another one at some point. This is something that's been heavily talked about, I guess. So that's cool whenever that happens. I'm sure it's going to be just as great. I don't know what kind of great secrets we're going to find in this page, but hey, let's find out. Let's find out, right? The workshop. Pronounced gong bang. Gong bang. Gong bang. Okay, whatever. Literally meaning workshop. Also referred as the creation room, the blacksmiths, the factory, or gong bang is an organization founded within the tower by the great father Macseth. Okay, I don't think I've ever heard of that name before, have I? According to Macseth, it also exists outside the tower, and no one knows its origin. Whoa, outside of the tower as well, huh? Okay, interesting. Obviously, one of the biggest things that, you know, doing these wiki videos and all that, one of the biggest things that I've come across in these videos is the Tall's Oozer bullshit, Phantaminum, everything outside. For another video, probably I should do outside and just see what's up with this, because you know the Tower of God whole Tall's Oozer universe thing is way bigger than the Tower of God series, which is kind of wild. That's kind of crazy to me. So maybe one day, maybe I'll do outside for another day. But it exists outside of the tower and no one knows its origin. Wow, shrouded in mystery, isn't it? Wow, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of wild. Okay, let's continue. Its ultimate ambition is to find the order and reason of all creation in the world, and by doing so to know how to recreate all such creation, and with that become a god of all creation. Its ultimate ambition is to find the order and reason of all creation in the world, and by doing so to know how to recreate all such creation, with that become a god of all creation. What the shit? Huh? Its ultimate ambition... Huh? Yo, that's deep as shit. Again, okay, again, this is just like the Tal's Oozer stuff, right? It's to find the order and reason of all creation in the world, and by doing so, to know how to recreate all such creation, with that become a god of all creation. All right, you see the symbol? You see the symbol? You see this? God of all creation, ultimate ambition? Active scientific organization, research and science, Macseth, yeah. Subgroups, great fathers, great teachers, disciples, researchers, or scientists. Is this like, this is with all the beta and all that shit going on, the testing and everything they were doing? I get mad religious vibes. Great Father Macseth. This symbol. The ultimate ambition is to find the order and reason of all creation in the world. Yeah, this is deep. This is deep as shit, man. This is deep. So they want to reverse engineer the world? Is that what I'm getting at? Is that what they're getting at over here? They want to reverse engineer the world. That's kind of wild. That's kind of wild, first off, man. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, religious vibes. That's my first impression for sure. Okay, let's continue. About the knowledge of the workshop cannot be given to an outsider, and this is the absolute law of the workshop. If one leaves the group, their knowledge by law will be sealed. The workshop only creates items for one who is worthy. This law is often applied even to Jahad and the 10 great families. Given that the workshop claims to also exist outside the tower, it's likely highly respected enough for Jahad and the great warriors to respect its existence and rule. This is because they originated from outside of the tower. Yes, okay. So the workshop likes fucking irregulars. Cool, nice. I wonder if they knew about this. I wonder if they knew about the workshop before they entered the tower. That's a good question, isn't it? The workshop can be found in the middle area of each floor. From there, they perform the role of providing items to people who they deem worthy enough. A regular who has climbed many floors has better chances of receiving an item than one who has climbed fewer. The same applies for rankers. The higher the ranking, the better the chances. So I'm trying to think of who got items from the workshop battle. And Dorsey did. My boy Aguero ended up with one. And Mad Dog got one. Yargoth. Whatever his name is. That guy. Yargarv, I think that's his name, yeah. Okay. So they're like craftsmen, but they also have this cult thing going on, right? Interesting. Wow, a lot of cults. A lot of cults in Tower of God. Fug's another cult. Yeah, weird shit. Weird shit is going on. Almost all items of the tower are made here. Although there's a location on each floor, there are only 7 headquarters, and one of them is on the 30th floor. Once every 5 years, this particular workshop on the 30th floor gathers E-rank regulars and holds an item tournament called the Workshop Battle. 30th floor, other workshop battles are held on higher floors. Yeah, we know this. Obviously, one of my favorite arcs for sure. The Workshop Battle, that shit was sick. Can't wait to see that. Hope it gets into Season 2 if we get a Season 2 of Tower of God. And yeah, there's going to be another one at some point. That'll be fun. That'll be good shit. Can't wait to see what secrets lie in that workshop battle. I'm guessing that when we get this next workshop battle, a lot of the secret lore shit in this page is going to, be dissected even further with these fathers, these ranks and all that shit. And with the outside tower thing, maybe we get, good flashback lore type shit. I don't know. Okay. A lot you can work with here. This is kind of endgame a little bit, but yeah. I like this. I like this page. There are presumably 5 ranks within the workshop. Great Father, Great Teacher, Teacher, and Disciple. The Great Father, the highest rank is that of the Great Father. It's currently occupied by the founder of the Tower's Gongbang, Macseth. Father, there is only... I don't know who Macseth is. I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to probably do this one next. We'll see. There's only one known father who is one of the Tower's lords, Flux. and he was the first disciple of Macseth. Like all the other fathers of the factory, Flux is an artificial organism created by Macseth. Oh, he's a fucking AI, okay? One can view him as equal or slightly above the 4 children who might also be fathers. Note, it seems that fathers can also serve as great teachers. However, it doesn't seem like they're equal or the same, as Flux seems to be a father despite being out of the group. Yeah, Flux. There's another one that I'm probably gonna have to read on next. Wow, okay. A lot of shit here. You guys weren't joking. You guys were not lying about all the hidden shit in the workshop page, man. Great teacher. There are currently 4 known great teachers. Max, Mai, Mad, and May. Oh. M's and A's. Great. You love to see it. Each of them is an artificial life form created by Macseth. They are considered his children. They are not given a rank by the ranking administration office because of their relationship with the workshop. Their fighting capabilities are judged to be of S level, comparable to high rankers. According to rumor, each of the 4 possesses a different personality and knowledge, and one of them, contrary to his title of great teacher, is a very mischievous prankster. Okay, hidden little lore thing there. What's the source? Oh, this is from the chapter. Okay. And it seems that most of all fathers are also great teachers. However, Flux is not a great teacher because he holds one of the Lord's seats, and it can be seen that he is out of the workshop. One can view him as an equal or slightly above the 4 children who might also be fathers. Among their functions, one of them is to serve as the head of the workshop battle. Okay, again, stuff that'll probably be discussed in the next workshop battle. The title of teacher is self-explanatory. However, it has to be noted that their influence within the tower is enormous. See influence. Okay. Disciple. Disciples are chosen by the teacher of the workshop battle. They formally become one after a set period of training as their position and title rises within the group. A disciple enjoys benefits rivaling those enjoyed by rankers. In special cases, a disciple may be chosen to be a regular. However, he will be expelled from the workshop and their knowledge sealed by law. Okay. Sealed by law, huh? There's only a few times in the series I've seen seals. One of them was obviously lately with the Hidden Grove people. There are few seals, few uses of seals. Okay, I don't know if we've seen a disciple before, have we? I don't think we have. The only known exception so far is Flux. On the other hand, there also have been cases where a ranker became a disciple. Such a person is not expelled from the ranking, so it's possible to be both a ranker and disciple, provided you become a ranker first. All right, this is all deep. This is all some deep, technological shit, organizational shit of how the thing is run. All of this, I don't even know where the source of this is from, if I'm being real with you. It's probably a blog post. It has to be a blog post. It's probably a blog post. And this is all stuff that's, going to be discussed in the next workshop battle. I think that's pretty, confirmed. I'm confident of that for sure. Yeah, just mad religious vibes, bro. Mad religious vibes. Weird shit. The workshop. It's a little weird. They have this 4D type thing going on here, breaking the fourth wall type shit, ultimate ambition, trying to recreate the world and all that stuff. So that's a little weird. Workshop, Macseth, Flux. I'm gonna have to do these pages next. But so far so good. Influence within the tower. The workshop is an independent organization, not ruled by Jod, and is completely independent. One may think that this kind of existence may threaten the power and balance of the tower's rulers, and this is not the case. This is because the workshop has absolutely no interest in the tower's power struggles and politics. This is despite the fact Macseth is affiliated with Jod, and the Great Warriors, and is the creator of Flux, one of the 3 lords. Due to their unparalleled mastery of science and weapon engineering, the workshop is not, for their complete disinterest in the tower's power struggles and politics, is strong enough to be a threat to the Jahad's empire, as stated by Kun Hind Luch. My boy Luch! You love to see it. You love to see the boy Luch. When a test administrator of a floor created a commotion within the workshop, an attending teacher completely humiliated him. The ruler of the floor himself came to ask for forgiveness from the teacher after the news reached him. Okay. So there's 2 parts. There's 2 parts to the workshop. There's the shit in the beginning of what this page where they were talking about how it's outside the tower, and they, their goal is creation and learning about creation and replicating creation and all that shit. And then there's the other part that actually has to do with the tower and with Jahad and the squad and all of them, right? So yeah, there's two parts. There's like the ethereal part of the workshop, and then there's the down to earth part, which makes sense. I mean, you know, they're making weapons and shit and items and all that, and they have they host a nice TV show with Daft Punk hosting it and all that shit. So workshop is cool. You love to see the workshop. The workshop's creations, the 13-month series. Whoa! Oh, they made that? Damn. Ashul Eduardo. Okay. Received special materials or substances from Jahad, which were then used to create the 13-month series. Archimedes, yeah, we know this. Also referred to as Archie, was one of the 5 great floating ships of the workshop. It's famous for having a beautiful body despite its enormous size. The huge ship is currently on the 30th floor and was the location of the most recent workshop battle. Yes, we know this. We were there. I read this shit. Blood Tamara, we know about this. An item created by the workshop researcher Punk as a reward for being the first to shoot an enemy during the one-shot, one-opportunity game. It raises a person's defense drastically. Bong Bong, a device that resembles a fairy that enables teleportation. Yes, we know this. Anorsi, yes. Boiling acid, a mysterious substance made from a material which only the workshop knows about. It's capable of fully dissolving a regular's body, and Fug has repeatedly tried to use this to melt Juviole Grace into and reuse Thorn. Yeah, they tried. They failed, but they tried. Hayura's suitcase. That was made by... What? Oh, yeah, they said this. They said this in the manhwa. Yeah, they said that shit. Yeah, her suitcase was made in the workshop. They said this. I remember this. A special lighthouse awarded to Ha-Yura, or Yuraha, for winning a previous workshop battle. Hell Express made the damn train? Damn, they got some craftsmen in this workshop, bro. The master of the workshop originally made the Hell Express and its train guardians, all for the purpose of training Jahad and the Great Warriors. Great Warriors as in the... Great Warriors as in the 10 great families. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. That's what I thought it was, man. That's what I thought it was. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, cool. Everything's coming together. You know I like to link this shit with my mind. It's all coming together, bro. Ignition weapons. These are special weapons made with the special type of Shinzu or infused with the soul to grant it augmented powers once ignited. Living ignition weapons, an experiment carried by a group of researchers that allied with Fug since a long time ago. The workshop's researchers have been using abandoned children from the middle area to perform human experiments in order to create living ignition weapons. There are 4 currently known living ignition weapons. Horyang, Kasano, Beta, Emily? Those are the 4? I think. Is there a surprise waiting for me here? Let's find out. We got Horyang and we got Kasano. The first living ignition weapons in the tower. They were subjects who had half of a devil placed into each of their bodies in order to successfully complete the initial research. Nice. Emily, the second known successful living ignition weapon. Although humanoid first, Emily was used as the test subject on the second part of the project, and after being fused with a devil, she was melted in order to prove the efficacy of the boiling acid. Oh, damn. I don't remember that. Shit. After that, her remaining self was used to create the Emily app. It's unknown as to what will happen once Emily undergoes ignition. So she's never undergone ignition? That's kind of wild. This is one of those topics. This is one of those characters that, you know, is going to come back at some big point in the series, Emily. It'd be cool if she came back during the next workshop battle. That'd be pretty sick. Yeah, wow, I can't wait. I can't wait for the next workshop battle. It's going to be cool. It's going to be really cool. Wow, I can't wait. There's a lot of shit. This is, you know, one of the things I like the most about Tower of God is there's so many topics, so many characters, so many subjects, so much everything that are just floating around and not even relevant to the story right now. Emily being one of them, that you could just throw in at any point in the future and it'd be cool. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for the next workshop battle. It's going to be sick for sure. Yeah, that's going to be cool. Beta, a new generation experiment on the living ignition weapon project that contains many different imperfect devils inside him at difference of the previous test subjects. Beta was created in a project not related to FUG. Whoa, all these guys had to do with FUG? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, I knew this. That makes sense. Yeah. Boiling acid, placing the devil. Yeah. And then you have my boy Juviole Grace. The complete version of the living ignition project, he was perfected after the events of the workshop battle. I mean, I guess he ignites and shit. Yeah, I guess. Not quite, to the point of, not like the same style, I guess, compared to Beta, obviously, and Horiang and Kasano. They have glowing arms and shit. That's what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, glowing arms. And while my boy Bam has glowing parts, like he has that sword now and shit, and that shield, and he has the thorns, obviously. I guess, okay. Living ignition weapon, sure. Lighthouse, a cube-like device armed with many functions. Essential for the light bearer position. Wow, created in the workshop. They're just making all types of shit in the workshop, bro. Come on. Name Hunt Station's floating island was created in the workshop? Really? Okay. We don't have to read that. I already know what that is. Pockets. They made pockets there. Yeah, makes sense. The prison for high rankers. Prison specially made by the workshop due to subdue high rankers. Prisoners are held in huge columns with white yellow cylinders protruding on the outside and inside. Also, their bodies are encircled by white yellow strands. Jahad's army used these prisons to hold White and Karaka. Okay, damn. Segregation drug. Huh? A special substance devised by the workshop in collaboration with FUG, according to Urek Mitsino. It's able to separate a parasite such as the red thrissa from its host. Ah! Yes. That. Gotcha. Train City's Maze. A disciple from the workshop created a maze located in Train City Stadium that can be used as an emergency exit to escape from the stadium. It was specially created so that no ordinary person could ever pass through it. Even a guide of Huaryun's level couldn't get through it in one try. Yeah, I remember that. Weapons. Creates weapons. Just all types of weapons. Nice. And the White Heavenly Mirror. We know about that. Is this going to get used at any... Who has this right now, actually? Aguero has it? Interesting. We haven't used this in a while. I think the last time we used that was the Floor of Death? When we stabbed Huaryun? To teleport her? We haven't used that in a while. And it's pretty broken. It's pretty OP. I'd like to see that come back. I would. All right, where are we? Oh, that's it. Wow, it wasn't that long at all. Oh, damn. Notes and trivia. SAU has stated that no one knows the origin of the workshop because it is the workshop's ultimate goal to find this origin. In Korean, this can also be translated as no one knows where all creation comes from because it's the ultimate goal of all creation to find its own origin. That's deep as shit. Again, like I said, this is some endgame shit. This is some Tall's Oozer shit, right? That's what it all is. Maybe the workshop's end goal is to find out about this Tall Oozer shit. I could totally see this being, related to Fantaminum, tied in somewhere there. For sure. This has that vibe. This has that endgame vibe. I could see that. I could see that being, a thing, for sure. To avoid mispronunciation of the name, the O in Gong is a long O. Gong? I don't know. I don't do English, man. As in for, or, and chord. Oh, gong. No, that's not it. It is not pronounced like the percussion instrument. Bang is not pronounced like the sound of a gun would make. The A is a short A, as in farm or ma. Pronunciation. I mean, I just read the workshop one. Surely I have to check out Macseth, right? So there's two vibes, right? There's two vibes I get from the whole workshop thing, right? I get this religious vibe. I get, actually, no, there's three vibes, really. I get the religious vibe, right? You know, they got disciples, fathers, Macseth, the great father, right? Obviously, it's a religious, you know, reference there, right? So I get that vibe. I get, you know, the craftsman vibe, obviously. They make everything. They made the train. They made a few islands, right? Floating islands, the name hunt station, right? They made a bunch of shit. Items, pockets, lighthouses. They're craftsmen, right? That's pretty damn cool. And you also got, you know, the endgame vibe I get that could possibly be related to Fantaminum, you know, Tall's Oozer, everything outside of the tower. Directly states that. You have the creation bullshit they're talking about. So I can't wait for the next workshop arc. I think there's a lot of potential there for sure. But let's check out Macseth. The Great Father Macseth, also alternately read Macseth, okay, is a weapon crafter, and is also known as the father of the workshop, the Gongbang. I said it right. Yes, I did. After crafting the white ore, Macseth stopped crafting weapons. It's unknown why, or if he kept creating other objects, such as pockets, which we know was created in the workshop. Damn, fat-ass ad. Macseth was present in the tower before Jahad and the Great Warriors entered the tower. He was critical in helping them climb the tower. It can be said almost everything that can be called science in the tower originates from him. So at some point, I do think we get, you know, the 10 great families and Jahad flashback. I think we get that at some point. Do we see him here? Maybe we do. He's the founder and leader of the Gongbang. Yes. His children, he has 4 artificially created children by the name of Max, Mai, Mad, and May, and each holds the title of Great Teacher within the Gongbang. Macseth manufactured numerous items over as a weapons crafter. The only known devices he has made are the first pockets, the white ore, currently the only S+ rank weapon inside the tower. It's owned by Arye Han. Ooh. Interesting. We'll get back to that. The strongest of the 10 great family heads. He's also capable of creating artificial life forms. Flux, one of the 3 lords of the Jahad Empire, and the first disciple of Macseth, is such a life form, and so are his 4 children. Good shit there. Notes and trivia, he's the first non-irregular able to create life. Damn, that's OP. Okay, damn, that's crazy. His status in the tower is unknown. A pocket translate all languages of the tower to Macseth's language. Dude created his own language? Interesting. He's probably named after the footballer Philippe Macseth, a French international. He has his own wiki page? Oh no, it just goes to the actual wiki. Huh. Awkward. You know, for the sake of just knocking out all the workshop, you know, relevant characters, all the very important ones, I decided I had to knock out Flux as well. So let's check out the boy Flux. Why not? Flux is one of the 3 lords, also known as the Magician. Blog, yes sir. He's the first disciple of Macseth and is one of the fathers of Gongbang. Like all the other fathers of the Gongbang, Flux is an artificial organism created by Macseth. However, no one but Macseth has seen his real self. Only the illusions he makes appear here and there in the tower. He's one of the 3 people that own the lighthouse Opera, hinting that he's most likely a light bearer, although this is not confirmed. Interesting. So Opera, right? We know about Opera. The fat-ass lighthouses, which were created then in the workshop, which we just learned right now. Interesting. Obviously the one Jahad princess, what's her name? Fuck, what's her name? Repelista, yeah, that's her name. I'll probably have to read this one too. Shit. So many fucking articles, bro. Are we going deep today? Is today a deep lore dive? I think so. It might be. For sure. But yeah, Repelista, Flux, one of the 3. So are there 3? I guess if I click Opera, then it'll show me who the 3rd guy is that has the Opera. But yeah, those fat ass lighthouses, you got like a million of them, right? And they're pretty broken. They look pretty damn broken. Repelista, man, is that a character we'll see again at all at some point? Probably. We probably will. I don't know if soon, to be honest. Maybe the next time we see her is like in this princess arc that I'm hearing all this talk about. But yeah, man, Flux, another one with the lighthouse. We probably see this guy again too, for sure, in the workshop arc. All these characters that I've mentioned so far, you probably see in the next workshop battle arc, which again, I reiterate, is probably an endgame thing. It seems like it, to me at least. It seems like it's very endgame. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens for sure. Opera. Let's check out the opera. Why not? I already clicked on it. Opera is the name of the lighthouse made by the original light bearer to Perrier. To Perrier. Is the T silent? I have no idea. About operas are distinctive lighthouses developed by to Perrier, but because it requires the highest purity suspendium and many extremely rare materials, only 3 were made, and it's unlikely that any more will be made at all. Is this a Hyundai? No, thank you. In theory, the opera extends the user's Shinzu field to infinity, beyond all reasons and boundaries. Very OP. Sounds, yeah, broken, for sure, making it the ultimate dream of all light bearers. It also contains defensive measures that put even armor inventories to shame. Though the Shinzu-controlled interlocking lighthouses, it carries no weak spots. Wow. Sounds very broken. Sounds broken indeed. You think my boy Aguero gets one of these in like the endgame of Tower of God? He might. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be wild. I don't know if he can control it though. But hey, that'd be sick. Because the man who developed the system where the light bearer acts as the center of all other positions also created an item that turns the light bearer into a one-man show. Many complain that while the opera lighthouse is the ultimate evolution of the lighthouse, it at the same time is an item that makes the basic purpose of the light bearer moot, whatever. Of course, these are the complaints of those who cannot comprehend the powers of those above. Translator's note, SAU wasn't clear. It's basically saying that the man who created the light bearer position also made an item that made the light bearer position basically unnecessary. Yes, technically, but hey, AI, am I right? AI, ruining a lot of jobs. And similarly, the opera is doing the same thing. So if you get an AI to control the opera, there you go. Yeah, light up the fucking tower, bro. There's a new king, baby. Also, the communication function of the opera and any other device connected to it cannot be stopped or jammed by other devices, such as the Hell Train. Sounds like the opera's broken. We know this, though. We've seen it before. Yeah, for sure. Of the 3 existing operas, one of them is in the hands of to Perrier. Oh, although, to Perie, I'll just call him Perie. Why not? Does not use it and using using the eyes of God instead. What the hell is that? One is in the hands of Lord Flux, we know this, and one is in the hands of Princess Jaina Repelista Jahad. Should an opera ever appear on the market, there are talks that the price will be immeasurable. But looking at the current wielders, it's unlikely that it'll appear on the market. So there goes my Aguero theory that he'll get one. He probably will not. Unless they take down Lord Flux or some shit, which doesn't seem likely because Lord Flux is pretty damn strong from what the previous pages told me. He's up there with the high rankers, Lord Flux. Obviously, he has an opera, which makes him broken. So, yeah, my boy Aguero probably not going to get one for sure. But hey, here's to dreaming, am I right? Part 2, the Hell Train. During the events of the Dollar Show, Yuri realized Pedro has abused his authority as train conductor by using special 3D glasses linked into an opera. Yuri and Evans recorded and processed evidence of his crime to the tower's authorities via Repelista Jahad's opera. Ooh, good find there, good find there. Apparently the opera can be controlled with a mouse. Nice. Urek Mencino claims that the opera can stop him for only 0.001 seconds due to his incredible Shinzu resistance. There's the mouse getting controlling the opera. There's Urek's mad claim, and there's the sources. That's the opera. Okay, I'm glad I clicked on this page. I'll tell you why. Because this is, again, like a lot of things in Tower of God that I've come across in my wiki excavation fucking investigation, right? Endgame as shit. I think we see the opera come into play in the workshop battle with Lord Flux when eventually we do battle this guy. And to Perrier, I gotta click on that page for sure because I don't know this guy. I don't know this guy's relevance. his relation, anything like that. Don't know where we encounter this guy, but hey, we might find him somewhere. So we'll see. We'll click on him. We'll see what happens. But yeah, the opera, pretty damn cool, as you can see. A lot of lights, a lot of cubes. The opera. Tu Perrier is the head of the Tu Perrier family, or Tu Perie. I'm calling him Perry, right? That's what I said. Oh, well, whatever. This guy, yeah. So okay, this is a 10 grade family, obviously, right? What's he ranked? Does he have a rank? Ranked 11. Damn. Strong ass dude. And obviously because he has the eyes of God, whatever that is, and also the lighthouses. So I get a vibe from this family and from this guy that this family specializes in lighthouses, in data collecting, and all that shit. Like we said, I think in the last video, right? All these families have distinctive traits about them, and this is probably the prime lighthouse information search family, right? The internet family. We'll call them that. Sobriquet, Eye of God. Yeah, I want to click on that one. I want to see what that's all about. Yeah, holy shit. That's some wild shit for sure. Ranked 11, man. High ranker, dude. Holy shit. Almost top 10. As he should be, having an opera and the eyes of God. Kind of broken, for sure. Tu Perrier. Perie is the first light bearer in the tower's history, but how they came to be in that position is unknown. Whenever they reminisce about the time they became a light bearer, they're known to say the heavens gave me the eyes of gods. However, it could be that people choose to believe a romanticized story rather than the exact truth. After the great journey, Jahad and the great warriors conquering the tower, Tu Perrier, Perie, became one of the most active family heads and is known to have created many items along with the blacksmiths. They're also crucial in the pioneering of the system in which light bearers act as the intermediary for all communications within a team. The most famous of Tu Perrier's creations is the 3 operas, lighthouses. Among the greatest lighthouses of the tower, Tu Perrier does not use the one that they still possess, however, preferring to use the eyes of God instead. Notes and trivia: considering the facts, their feats indicate that they're very knowledgeable, perceptive, resourceful, and innovative. They may have served as one of the strategists when Jahad and the 10 great warriors climbed the tower. Tu Perrier is said to be a male in the blog post, although he has not been shown in the webtoon. This was confirmed by the original view of SAU's blog post. There you go. He's a dude, but he's damn smart. Active. All right. Endgame character, like they all are. I need to see what these eyes of God are all about, though. This is some wild shit. It just sounds hype. First off, just sounds wild. Second off, it's kind of crazy. Eyes of God. The eyes of God is a lighthouse in the hands of Tu Perrier, one of the heads of the 10 great families and the first known light bearer in the tower. We already know this. Come on, lay it on me. Whenever he reminisces about the time he became a light bearer, he's known to say the heavens gave me the eyes of God. However, it could be that people choose to believe a romanticized story rather than the exact truth. It is said that Tu Perrier enjoys using the eyes of gods over the opera. The reason behind it was not mentioned, and that's it. That's all we know. That's all we know. That's some cryptic shit. The eyes of God. What if they're actual eyes? Like, you know, Hockney has those fucking special eyes. What if his eyes of God are actually eyes? That'd be kind of cool. So, they must be pretty damn broken to be stronger and better than the opera. Am I right? That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. Yo, this is a knowledgeable dude, bro. This is a knowledgeable dude for sure. He knows some shit. And that's kind of hype. Obviously, the opera is sick and all, but eyes of God? That sounds pretty damn cool. I don't have much thoughts about this. I don't. I gotta be real with you. I don't have much thoughts about this. It's a type of lighthouse. It's stronger than the opera, presumably. But what can it be? Is it like a smartphone or some shit? I don't know. If you want to compare the operas to like computers and all that shit. I don't know, man. Eyes of God. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Well, this is one that's going to be for the future, as they all are. Exciting, exciting stuff. Eyes of God. I might have to come back to this one. We'll see. Guys, that's the Wiki stream. I know it was a little short. It was a shorter one, but next time, hopefully we get it live. We get some people in there, and we have a good time, and we learn. We learn about Tower of God. It's going to be starting. Can't wait. It's going to be starting soon for Koreans out there, so shout out you guys. That'll be pretty sick. You guys get to read it. I'm going to wait for the official one, so we'll see when that happens. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. I can't wait. I can't wait for it to come back, man. It's going to be sick. But guys, as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.